Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be talking about on ways to win in airship assault. This is just going to be the first episode talking about how to win an airship assault on certain maps. Today, we'll be talking about the most common maps that many players play, of course, in airship assault and knowing how to win them. These maps are the Skylands, the Desert, and the Ember Archipelago. So, let's get into it. Defending your airship. There are many components in the game when defending your airship. Boilers providing lift and thrust, pillars supporting the base of the airship, engines allowing the ship to move, and the entire hull, also known as walls, for protecting the airship from outside threats. As soon as two boilers or all six pillars are destroyed, the airship sinks and opposing team wins. So, in general, how do we even defend these components? There are several ways to defend these types of components. One, of course, is outnumbering the enemy opponents. Having multiple players in the boiler at all times with rifles, grenades, LMGs will be a great way to make a nuisance against the attackers. Patrol surrounding the storage room and spawn room is also a great priority before they even get into the boiler room, so you can kill them before they get there. And one, making a priority to guard the sabotage computer. As soon as it's sabotaged, it will make it much easier for the attackers to attack your airship. If the crewman area is sabotaged, then immediately do not give up. Run up the airship. Will run all the way around like this. If you can try to jump it, jump it. If not, then go all the way around. As soon as you go around and get in, immediately disable the sabotage. This will be quicker than the enemy trying to sabotage it. As soon as it's sabotaged, immediately try to repair anything that is currently destroyed or damaged. If a boiler is completely destroyed, it will be completely destroyed for good, as well as any other components in the game. Try to keep the resource generator up. As soon as the resource generator is destroyed, you will not get any more points in the bottom corner, as explained up in the last segment. Attacking the enemy airship. Now you know how to defend your airship from enemy threats, let's see how you can actually win by sinking the enemy airship, in which can be done in multiple steps or skippable steps. Number 1 is being a crewman, getting on a cannon, and shooting the enemy airship's engines. Oh, wait, wrong cannon. Usually, at this angle, if the airship is positioned, you would try to use the farthest one for angle of attack. When a component is under 50%, when it starts to smoke. As you can see, after a couple shots, one engine has been destroyed. In this showcase, I'll be only showing one way to destroy an engine, which is usually by a cannon. Dynamite is another way to do it, but it is hugely ineffective and is a waste of time. I will not destroy all 6 engines, but if you do destroy one engine, in this case, the mobility of an enemy airship is lowered, allowing you to have a mobility advantage. Another way to get an advantage in the game in order to destroy the enemy airship is destroying the enemy's cannons, as shown as like this. Here is also another tip. You will hear a little click or a hit indication if you hear a noise after each hit. As you can see, it makes a ding or a cluck indicating that you've hit an enemy or a component. Cannons are very weak, only needing around 5 to 7 shots before it gets destroyed. As you can see, the cannon has been destroyed. There is no indication of destruction in this video because this is a private server. Ways to destroy the enemy airship. There are multiple ways to destroy the airship fully. Those 2 steps back there were only ways to support your team in order to destroy it. To actually destroy it, have your captain or airship crew to be at a higher altitude than the airship it is. As currently, it is slightly higher. If it is higher, if the base is higher than the enemy base, then you're allowed to glide onto the base of the structure. If not, at a higher altitude or at max altitude where it's even, get on top of the airfield and glide down as so. If there are no walls open, such as the middle area of the airship where the boiler is, then there is only one way to enter. Dive down to the stairs or dive into the gun hole. Usually, diving to the gun hole is easier, but also risky for you to hit the hull. Once in here, again, sabotage the computer to close the door, and the door is closed. Always put dynamite on the grate here to damage both the resource generator and the boiler at the same time. If you want, if you have a stick grenade, throw it at one of the components. It will do some damage. Wait for it to reach 0. In the meantime, always try to defend the boiler at all costs. And kaboom. As you can see, both this and this have all been damaged by one dynamite. In the next parts of this segment, I'll speed this up to see how you destroy the airship with destroying the 2 boilers. As shown here, this computer takes a while before you can sabotage it again. Of course, if this were a real server, you would not try to dynamite a server you didn't kill. For the sake of the video, this is how you destroy an enemy airship. As shown, the boiler and resource generator destroyed, but as you can see, there's still a full undamaged boiler on this side. With that in speaking, technically, you could also shoot the boiler with gunshots to destroy the boiler. In this case, the dynamite is still lighting and the boiler is already destroyed. That is one common way on how to destroy the enemy airship by destroying the 2 boilers. Now, we'll get to the uncommon but also the epic way, destroying the 6 pillars, which will be shown in the next segment. How to destroy all 6 pillars. Here, the airship is back. This time, instead of destroying the 2 boilers, there is a second way on how to destroy the airship, is by destroying the 6 pillars. A way to destroy a pillar is by shooting it with a cannon. This is a decent way to not get shot by the enemy when you're on board the ship, and is an easy way to destroy a pillar. As you can see, when a pillar is damaged, a part of the pillar will be engraved in, meaning that it is damaged and is becoming to be brittle. As you can see, after a couple shots, the pillar will be completely destroyed. There is no more pillar or concrete that is supporting it from the main balloon from the bottom segment. Of course, this doesn't really do anything when one is destroyed, but when all 6 of them are destroyed, it will fall. I will show this, as this will be epic, but I will speed up the process. I'll also show you on how to destroy it without a cannon. First, you gotta reset, or if you already have this type of armament as a raider, then you go ahead. But what you need is the hull breaker. Surprisingly, you think that the hull breaker is the most dumbest type of explosive in the game. Well, when destroying pillars, it actually does a little bit more damage against pillars than it does with dynamite. So let's try to destroy the rest of the pillars that are currently on the airship. As a raider, you would usually try to go for the middle 2, as this would be a very nice place to defend. And you would glide down like this and place the hull breaker on here. The timer is slightly faster than dynamite. After so, just get out an MG and protect it like so. As shown here, as soon as you destroy all 6 pillars, the base of the ship will go down and smash into the water. That is so epic, but very long. It is so ineffective in airship assault. Although, if your team is struggling to get into the boiler and your enemies are very subtle and are unobservant of damaged pillars, then it may be the only go-to solution to destroy the airship. Well, there you go. And that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed this amazing guide slash walkthrough on how to win an airship assault in the most normal, basic, but also funny ways on how to destroy an airship. I hope you will like and subscribe and give some suggestions in the comments down below, or more tutorials in the near future on airship assault or just any other games in general. I hope y'all enjoy. And remember, you will not win every game in Airship Assault, as this is highly dependent on other players' skill level, your team, but nonetheless, since you watched this video, you have more knowledge than the common player in Airship Assault. And remember, like and subscribe, and for the fans!